A very warm and safe morning to all of you, my dear students. So, here we are today again doing the revision part of our next topic, which is a poem, The Field Mouse, written by Cecil Frances Alexander. I'm repeating it once again. We are going to start with the revision part of our poem, The Field Mouse, written by Cecil Frances Alexander. Before I start with the explanation part, let us first read the poem. So here I am going to read the poem once for you. Where the acorn tumbles down, where the ash tree sheds its berry, with your fur so soft and brown, with your eyes so round and merry, scarcely moving the long grass, field mouse, I can see you pass. Little thing, in what dark den lie you all the winter sleeping? Till warm weather comes again, then once more I see you peeping, round about the tall tree roots, nibbling at their fallen fruits. Field mouse, do not go where the farmer stacks his treasure. Find the nut that falls below, eat the acorn at your pleasure. But you must not steal the grain he has stacked with so much pain. Make your hole where mosses spring, underneath the tall oak's shadow. Pretty quiet, harmless thing, play about the sunny meadow. Keep away the corn and house, none will harm you, little mouse. So it's a very sweet and a simple poem about the field mouse. It is a sweet poem celebrating the presence of a little field mouse, a decent creation of nature along with its way of life and living style. What I mean to say is it's just about a field mouse, a simple mouse who's living in the open fields and describes its way of living and it's a way of life. At the same time, it also highlights the natural problematic situation between the mouse and the farmer in the time of crops. Along with the description of the lifestyle of a field mouse, it also emphasizes one of the problematic situations between the mouse and the farmers during the time of stacking the crops. So now I start with the explanation part. First we move on to the first stanza. In the first stanza, the poet tells us that this poem is based on a field mouse which has a soft fur and round eyes and moves through the long grass when the acorn or oak nut fruit and berry fall on the ground. It means it's a very small field mouse which is brown in color, having a soft brown fur. And it scarcely moves. Scarcely means very rarely. It moves around the grass and it eats the acorn or oak fruit nut. Acorn or the oak, it's the name of the tree. The nuts that fall from the tree. The nuts that fall from the tree on the ground, the mouse eats those fruits. In the second stanza, the poet asks the mouse what it does during winter season hiding in its hole. It also asks the mouse that what all it has been doing during the winter season when it was sleeping in the hole. The mouse is only seen during summers peeping from the hole on the trees. It means during winter time it prefers to remain inside the hole. Hole means the place where the mouse lives in the ground. So it comes out only during summers. The mouse comes out to feed on the fruits of the trees. So this paragraph, it clearly shows that the mouse comes out only during the summer season. It prefers to stay inside during winters. One specific word has been used in second stanza, that is nibbling at their fallen fruits. Here, nibbling word means nibbling is the name given to the method or the way by which a mouse eats a thing. You must have noticed at your places or at your home, sometimes if a mouse or a rat enters your house by chance and you see the things or see a cloth which has been bitten by it, you often see it has been bitten in small bites. So it is the way by which a rat or a mouse eats the thing, that is called nibbling. So in this paragraph it clearly shows that the poet describes the time of the season or the time in the year when it comes out of its hole and is seen active. That is, it is seen active during the summer season. Now next we move on to the third stanza. In the third stanza, the poet here advises or suggests the mouse, do not go to the place where the farmers have stacked their crops. Here the line here mentioned is where the farmer stacks his treasure. Treasure refers to the crops. Yes, the crops are the treasure of the farmers. All the farmers, they work hard all throughout the year so that they get good crops, and they are so that they get the good crops and they are sold at a good market price through which they earn their livelihood. So it advises the mouse not to go to the places where the farmers have cut and stacked. Stacked word means after cutting the crops, they have tied them and put it in a pile. उनको काट के उनको इकट्ठा करके जहाँ पर उन्होंने रखा हुआ है उस जगह को बोला गया है where the farmers have stacked their crops. They are not supposed to go there. And it also tells the mouse, you just go and find the nuts which have fallen below the trees. That is the best thing which it can do. That is, you should only feed on the nuts and fruits which have fallen from the trees on the ground. But remember, do not steal or do not spoil the grains which farmers have stacked with so much pain. So the poet does not want the mouse to spoil the whole crop or the whole hard work of the farmers which they have done throughout the year. And moving on to the last stanza. In the last and the final stanza, the poet advises the mouse that you should make your hole. Hole here means the hole which the mouse dug in the ground to live in. That it should make the hole only at the places near the trees in the open fields so that no one would be harmed there. The mouse can also eat all the fruits and nuts which are easily available, which have easily fallen from the trees on the ground. It can also play in the open sunny fields, and it's another way by which the mouse can be kept away from two places. And which are the two places? First one is the place where the farmers have kept their crops, and second one is the houses. Yes, the houses of the common people like we. If sometimes a mouse enters in our house, we are really scared and we want to get rid of it as soon as we can, because it harms each and everything. It can harm even your clothes, even your eatables, each and everything. Anything it can harm it. So the poet in the last stanza advises him to stay in the hole near the trees in the fields so that the mouse stays away from the two places, that is the place where the farmers have stacked their crops, and second is the houses of the common people. And the poet suggests so because he is of opinion that if the mouse will stay away from these two places, then no one would harm the mouse ever. Because if they are not harming the human beings, then no one would harm them also. By this way, everyone can remain happily. So this was the poem about the field mouse. The basic points which are highlighted in this poem is, it starts with the appearance of the mouse, that is, which have round eyes and brown fur. Then it describes the time of the year when the field mouse can be seen active. Yes, it can be seen active only during summer seasons or when the weather becomes warm. During winter season, it stays inside its hole. And one of the most important point here is in the last two stanzas where the poet advises them to stay away from two places. The first place where the poet does not want them to go is the place where the farmers have stacked their crops. Do not spoil the grains which the farmers have grown with so much pain and hard work. And secondly, do not go in the houses of the common people and spoil anything. By this manner, the mouse would also live happily and the people also. No one would harm them. All would live in peace and harmony. So I hope you have all understood this a very simple poem, and you should once just go through it, read the poem once again, and then see if you have understood all the points or not. In the next lesson, we shall discuss all the question answers and other important points of the poem. Till then, just revise your lessons and stay safe at your home and follow all the norms to keep you safe from the spread of the COVID-19. Your safety is our priority. So have a good day and stay safe at your places. Thank you.